Greetings, angelic legion of 144, ascending higher and higher, beyond every plateau, higher than any mountain, all vessels transforming and activating to the holiest temple, to the sacred waters of the divine matrix, La Matrika, the divine waters, the sacred goddess, divine feminine rising up, flowing freely, with no resistance, fully awake, fully aware. Okay, now let's start this thing off on a high note. This is going to be an excerpt from today's discourse that I'm transmitting on Patreon, the 33-day I Am Presence discourses, a 33-day course with my commentary. Here we go. From out of the seeming mystery of life's ceaseless activity, there is the illumining presence of the mighty I Am within, that stands ever ready to bless you with untold, inconceivable blessings, if you only let it. And how do you let it? By the joyous acceptance of the mighty presence, that you have this mighty power within you. And then do not hesitate in every detail of your activity to call it into action. And you can say often, I am the presence in everything you wish to have done and wish to achieve. There is nothing hidden that is not revealed to me. And always pour out the love of God to all beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, here now. And as we rise higher and higher and anchor deeper and deeper the new earth energies, we activate the I Am presence, which is God in action through our holy temple, our sacred vessel. I am here now in this body where I always am, the body of the universe, the cosmos, infinite multidimensional beings of pure, unborn, sacred divine light. You can join us on this 33-day journey of transformation, manifestation, and activation on patreon.com/prime disclosure through our memberships on that platform. Many people are already having powerful transformations and manifestations. Today, we uploaded day 12 of our 33-day course of 33 discourses, with activations and commentaries. So we look forward to taking this journey with you. If you are called, if you feel the resonance of this, go there now and start on day 1 and follow through each day as it grows, expands, and with great consistency and great courage. The only way to not achieve the life of your dreams is to give up. And as warriors of the light, we never give up. We are unstoppable. So be activated with the energy of the Lyran nation through the Lion's Gate in the heart center now, courageous being of light. And keep shining your light brightly into the night. We had many powerful activations over the last 24 hours since the last transmission. We're going to transmit 2 updates from S.A. Smith, Divine Sister of the Light, from earlier today. Are you ready to feel these? Wind of change is in the air. Quick energy update. We have been enjoying some rather magical, anything is possible type energies through the morning. Now the heavier energies are starting to layer in. You'll be feeling this now through the late evening and early morning hours. Heavier energies are following these, so please be mindful of you. Take care of yourself, allow rest as needed. There is nothing wrong with just being. Doing nothing allows you to focus on you. Ascension symptoms may be walking in 2 worlds, cravings, bloating, odd phantom pains, nausea, over-emotional waves, head pressure, bliss, new understandings, ears ringing wildly. This is your time. You are coming online. Work with your new abilities. And from this evening, this is a big, large, thick stream of energy coming straight into our atmosphere, and this is big. As you know, I'm always talking about the energies swirling into Gaia. Tonight it's a bit different. It's the size of the energies coming in that's the thing here. The full clot of energy rolled past the satellite lines and straight into our lives. It's amazing that we are able to handle 2 or 3 times the amount we normally get. That said, you're going to feel these as uniquely as you are. The head pressure is already starting. Hang in there. This is the beginning of a whole new energy upgrade for you. Winds of change are literally in the air. I am presence on high. You've got this. And one of these mantras you can use, beloved beings of light, through these great upgrades and transmission is, I command with my I am presence that my physical vessel is in perfect harmony, perfect resonance, and in perfect health. And with my mighty I am presence, I activate every strand of DNA, the 144 code coming online and raising the frequency to 5D and beyond into the 12th dimensional frequency of perfect, unconditional love and light through the unborn mind of Buddha, Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness, here now, forevermore. Aho. We had, over the last 24 hours, 130 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, and almost every one of these higher frequency, higher resonance, magnitude earthquakes were around the ring of fire with these Lemurian energies, one after another today. The most powerful today, there were several activations in Russia, in the sacred portal, the most powerful in Shikotan, Sakhalin, Russia, with a 5.4, Council of 9 coming in earlier today. In South America, the portal and our sacred Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Pachamama, with a 4-5, also 9 activation. And then another in Chile with another 4-5, 99, 10 degree, the sky beings with us now. Papua New Guinea on the ring of fire, 4-6, and then the 5-4 in Russia. Indonesia, 4-2, Mariana Islands, 4-7, Vanuatu, 4-8, 12, Divine Goddess, another 5-1 in Vanuatu. Peru, South America, where our sacred condor flies high, 5.0, with a 10-kilometer depth, 5 into the 10, into the 73, heaven on earth, Solomon Islands, the sun and the moon, 4.8, 69 kilometers depth, Papua New Guinea, 6-7. We had a couple activations off the coast of Oregon, which is close to where the eagle and the condor, Hirosgamos, anchoring our codes deep into Pachamama, 5-1 and a 4-9, Vanuatu, 4-8, Indonesia, 4-6, Argentina, South America, also Andes, 4-8, Chile, again, 4-5, another activation in Russia, 4-6, Lone Pine, California, 33, 3.3, another Russia activation with the 5-1, and then directly in the heart of Lemuria, the heart of the divine feminine Pachamama, Mother Earth, Gaia, in Hawaii, Pahala, 3.0, Fiji, with a 4.5, very deep, 620 kilometers depth, and then right on the Carlsberg Ridge, which is in the Indian Ocean, close to the equator, 4.9 at 2.095 latitude, 68.203 longitude, with the most recent activation in the heart of the Indian nation, with Ascended Master Himala coming in, flowing in with Saint Germain. We are connecting to our highest teams for this great mission of the Ascension of Pachamama and all of her children. Today we start with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 18 degrees, 32 minutes Gemini, the sun at 2 degrees, 48 minutes Pisces, the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 19 degrees Gemini. A large archaic volume reveals a traditional wisdom, and the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 3 degrees Pisces, a petrified forest, from astrologyweekly.com. Today, Divine Sister of the Light, Sohila, Healing energy tools. Welcome to Pisces season. This is one of my favorite periods and signs of the zodiac since it blurs out the structures, separation and lines between this and higher dimensions. It is a time for true and strong spiritual insights and messages, a great time to channel and be high on this energy. Pisces is the very last water sign and is our spirituality, oneness, and higher consciousness. At the highest vibration, it is unconditional love, imagination, and dreams. Healing comes from love and compassion towards oneself and others, and this is a great time to go within and also let the angels and spirit guides guide us forward. The shadow side of Pisces is self-sacrifice, self-pity, and also viewing oneself as a victim. Although Pisces is the sign of martyrdom, we are not supposed to give ourselves up for others. We have to start by giving us self-love and healing and then go on to heal others in the world. It is also about healing our spiritual wounds and realizing that we are, always have been and will be, one with Source, God, the Divine, and the universe. Today from Divine Bro Star of the Light Pars Kute, we and our beloved Mother Earth, Terra Christa, are undergoing a unique and wondrous transition in our spiritual evolution in this now moment. Our DNA is now being upgraded and reprogrammed with the incoming light codes from the great central sun, Source. All blocks that have been binding and limiting our DNA so far being removed right now. We are now preparing ourselves for a quantum leap unlike any that has ever occurred before. With sacred love of one, Paros Kute. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Dr. John Ryan, a message from the Sirian Blue-White Collective. Unity with self. Dearest being of light, the profound light that is love, you are becoming more and more familiar with the possibility to work in the invisible fields of quantum light to support your healing and your ascension evolution. You are becoming more and more sensitive to the experiences. You are feeling the energy more profoundly. Many are seeing the energy, sometimes for the first time, and we understand the potential, the power, the joy of this awakening. And as we celebrate our personal evolution, we honor you, understanding the journey is fraught with challenges and the moments of integration are sometimes mysterious and yet profound. We say to you, you are in the process of becoming. You are learning to embody a higher dimensional light, and this, dear ones, is an integration. And in the process of integration, many things change. There are adjustments that occur to help move you into space where you can experience and realize 114 and 119 coming in. Make real your multidimensional nature as you learn to take your first steps in the field of quantum possibilities and the mechanics of operating in this frame of energy. We understand it at first a mysterious endeavor. So much of what restricts you in this evolution is simply related to the programming of the old energy structure. For when you were born into a world of denser consciousness. The energy paradigm of the planet is being adjusted, as you know. The Earth is changing, and you are changing. As we term this a rise in vibrational energy, we adjust our language a little bit, for this is too simple for the profundity of that which you are learning to embody. For you see, dear ones, you are not simply learning to raise your vibration, you are learning to radiate. The energy that you are beginning to embody through the axis of your own soul's integration is a profound light that creates within and around you a sphere of energy. And in this sphere, magic happens. There is healing available to you in this space. But beyond healing, there is an understanding that the embodiment of this energy creates an environment around you that allows you to maintain your experience in a multidimensional frame of thinking. When you remember this and you align yourself with this possibility, you grow more and more profoundly into this realization, this potential, and part of the journey is to become aware of the elements of consciousness, or shall we say lack of consciousness, that allows you to descend in your experience into a vibration where you no longer recognize the validity of the higher vibrational state. And it will appear as if you have lost this experience. Because of the nature of the transition, you will feel your ebb and flow into moments of higher vibrational experience and the sensation of losing it again. So we take this opportunity to remind you of concepts that may seem elementary, but they are only elementary in the terms of the perspective of learning. They are not elementary in the perspective of integration, for you are learning to master the posture of inner peace that is your birthright and the essence of your soul. And so we say to you, in the fields of energy of the earth, it can be very challenging at times to reharmonize your experience, and the tools that we present are simply to help you remember, to be aware, and recalibrate your experiences. The purpose of this is simply to allow yourself to experience the truth of your own internal essence. For you see, in this natural state of being, you remember who you are. As a soul, you are unencumbered by the worries of the world. This does not mean the world is unimportant. It simply means you learn to embody an energy that allows you to be in the world in a different way. It is becoming increasingly transparent that there is a choice point emerging on the planet. The reason we say this to you is to understand the energy crystallizing the old energy paradigm is beginning to dismantle. This will make it easier for you to accomplish those things of which we speak. Even the most evolved among you will still encounter their own challenges with these teachings. Although they are simple, they are profound. But the energy of the future will support this as a natural state of being, and you will slowly grow into an energy and an environment where this is the natural way for all of you to be. This is the process of ascension, as the energy of the planet, through your intention to ascend, through your choice to ascend, invites this transformation, and it is a beautiful transition into an energy that is more buoyant and more full of possibility and potential than the energy of old times. As you move in the days ahead, you will see that your efforts are supported. The energy of balance will be easier and easier to achieve and easier to maintain. As the energy that is old in our terms begins to disintegrate, you will see in the physical world that its creations are less supported, more transparent and understood. Try to be in a space of equanimity and observation, and do not allow yourself to be entangled in the strife of the mental and emotional conflict that it presents. We say to you over and over, you are learning to be in the world, yet not of it. But this does not mean you are not of the planet Earth. It means you are not of the vibration that is creating the drama. To the 3D mind, this may seem limited as an approach, for you are used to solving your problems at the same level of reality at which they occur, and your struggle with the energy seems real. But we invite you to learn to operate in the new space becoming available through the evolution of your own spiritual awakening. From a place of soul's observation, you will feel the compassion and the understanding to stay present and balanced and whole. Take a moment to register how you feel in your body at this moment. Allow it to serve as an anchor of consciousness, a place you can return to at any time. Feel the love we hold for you, not just in this moment, but always. We are eternally proud of your accomplishments, your resilience, and your tenacity to find the magic of your soul and the love of the Creator within you. Metaphorically, we bow our heads in honor, and we remind you that together, through the light of the eternal sun, we are with you, we are one. Sirian, Blue, White Collective. From Dr. John Ryan, Galactic, from the GalacticFederation.com. Today, from the Archangelic calendar, raising the median vibration of Earth, working with dark matter stars, Stonehenge, Timeline, Mandela. The calendar, Gaia is in Circe's will. Circe, our galaxy, acts upon the infinite universe's will. The current setting element is air, which feels like a fresh breeze. There are other higher elemental factors at play, but for the most part, the refreshing notion of change is the dominant notion. The lunar reset sent many respective archangelic calendar columns into alignment, but that did not reflect upon the sunrise of Archangel Michael event columns. We had a very prominent lunar event that wished to heighten our efforts, and it caused these jumps. These things tend to even out, and we will pay close attention to the motions, the pure numbers in the Festival of Lights, and the Christus Incrementum columns also indicate a great change is upon us. Physical symptoms of the incoming energy may be dizziness, headache, ringing in the ears, and fatigue. This incoming may feel like it may be taking apart ourselves and reassembling our makeup, but it's only a feeling. There will also be many remarkable past life memories flooding in. Archangel Haniel is an excellent macro energy that can bring joy through grounding energies and incredible engineering feats. This archangel's usefulness will be evident today as we see reasons to connect to the earth in hope, love, and healing. 5D and Legion News. The army of the Moors has joined our legions and has gone directly to a particular assignment with the Invisible Soldiers Legion. This assignment will bring sweeping waves of change. All of the alliances we forge run deep, and they are always beyond meaningful. The level of entourage that we run with cannot compare to anything else in existence. The level of power we display is second to none. The legions are not for segregation in any way, shape, or form. This statement also includes learning and prayer. If we wish to advance as a humanity, we must get rid of the idea of segregated circles. You can't claim to be a part of this world and segregate yourself or your group based upon labels. All people, regardless of their sex, name, origin, sexual preference, opinion, political affiliation, and creed, are welcome in our circle as long as they have a pure heart regarding our offering. There are certain circumstances where you need to protect the meek, but this is only acceptable with the body's direct safety and certainly does not apply to ancient, esoteric, or magical offerings. There was a time when the light threw off the balance of earth, and thus proper proportion had to manifest. The circumstance today is the exact opposite, but the same will manifest, balance. The great call is coming from our feathered friends of earth. The messages, like a great eagle, fly above the storms. You can take this statement in many ways, but the legions have taken this as a signal to join hearts with those willing to create a new earth. We are receiving a massive influx of help requests, some valid, some not. Use great discernment when something feels off. It is. We will be doing a deep investigation of why there is so much traffic on the incarnation lines. On the timeline we just left, Stonehenge stood for thousands of years in the same place, Wiltshire, England. On this one there is evidence to suggest it has moved from Preseli Hills to its current location. Regardless of how you wish to view a timeline shift, it would change your world to think that Stonehenge was an import. This Mandela effect is unexpected, and that is how quantum reality functions. Nothing is in a fixed truth. Active temples are raising the median vibration of Earth. As we activate more and more of these power zones, we extend this median average. Kudos to our legion's hard work and dedication. Philosophical buffet. When you take inventory of your world views, does it include the poor, the sick, the needy, or the lost causes? The picture of compassion that we need is all-encompassing and consists of every last life form in existence, not just the ones that are easy to love. We must have blanketed empathy and do what is best to ensure our progress without leaving anybody behind. We will be able to judge how enlightened our society is by how accepting it is towards the mystical arts and its beliefs. The most important person to be brutally honest with is yourself. Your inner dialogue is so vital to your outlook on life. The knowledge of sacred geometry is not new and is very important to metaphysical understanding. Thoth used the tree of life to replenish earth's souls, and the Egyptians, in general, he knew the power of the sacred geometric cycle. The seed begets the tree, and the tree begets the flower, and the flower produces the seed. Temporal currency are valuables that come directly from the earth, many of which are considered currency of the galaxy. Gold, silver, quartz, and other mined materials are precious to outer worldly beings, and it is evident throughout human history. It's hard to heal with a knife in your back, the same way forgiveness comes when there is some form of repent. Sometimes you must get the cobra out of the basement. Sometimes the master must take the trash out. It is wisdom and your connection to the macro that will tell you when it is time for what. When you see through the illusion of physical reality, you are then beyond its boundaries. This advanced vision is because physical reality and its fathering quantum field are bound by belief, observation. What we put into our bodies should be taken in the highest regard. Foods can either give you nutrition or take it away. This is the same with any input you choose to feed your body. The word binge is the same for all mediums of consumption. As you lose your inhibitions and engage in the purposeful act of overindulgence ad nauseum, there isn't a culture among us that does not have something to add to the world collective. On a micro scale, There isn't a being among us who doesn't do the same. Dark matter can warp and twist light, for the most part. Dark matter acts as a boundary between sectors, but it has many other uses as well. Portals almost always go through dark matter, and so does any form of psychokinesis. This is how anonymity stays true. The situation is subject to change without notice, and most likely will. The tools and the assignments for today are in the link in the description below this video. Today, from Sparks of Divine Light Healing, we continue to move through Mercury retrograde. Mercury is set to shift direct today on the 20th. That means this week is a good time to continue to reflect on your path ahead. We are also in the last few days of Aquarius season. This week we will be shifting into Pisces season. Pisces season officially kicks off on the 18th. That means we are about to feel a major shift in the energies. You may be already feeling the dreamy vibes. Pisces season is going to bring a lot of new energies with it. We are going to continue to feel the galactic energies as they are continuing to pour in. Expect a ton of Ascension upgrades this week. Pisces is represented by two fish swimming in opposite directions. It can be taken as a symbol of transcending duality. One fish is meant to represent the spiritual dimension and the other the physical, material world. We are also shifting into the element of water. Water is all about the emotional. It's also meant to cleanse, and it will be doing just that. We are clearing a lot on an emotional level. We are releasing a lot of stuck emotions and blockages from the body. That's why it's very important that we are doing the required inner work. Make sure you're clearing your energy more. Grounding can also really help with this. Tensions may also be running high through next week as Saturn prepares to square Uranus. This year will be bringing about some big changes to the world as we know it. If you find yourself triggered, use it as a guide to your healing. It's a great time to start a journal. If you're processing a lot, pay attention to your intuition during this time. It should be getting clearer and clearer. Expect to really connect with the dream dimensions. This is a great time to be daydreaming about the future. SparksofDivineLightHealing.com. Today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Lunar aspects. As bigger stories play out on the world stage and in the skies, today's lunar aspects bring us back to the details of daily life. With the moon in Gemini, we're multitasking, connecting, communicating, dealing with emails, phone calls, letters, dotting I's and crossing T's. It feels good to be getting on top of issues that have needed us in the background. Emotional steadiness comes when we keep ourselves accountable. Write out a list of small tasks that can be completed today. If you struggle with time, goals, or procrastination, make the task so easy that failure is impossible. 1 minute of exercise, meditation, or cleaning up your office. 1 minute of study. Each time you prove to yourself that you are capable, confidence grows. In all matters under this influence, we learn best by tapping into the hive mind. Ask questions, open a conversation, gather books. Education is a passport to the future. Malcolm X. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zulkin Times. Kin 6-8, Yellow Electric Star. The number 3 is called electric, and its keywords are activate, bond, and service. The third day of a Wavespell journey is really when we get a kick up the backside. With this boost of energy, we can activate our plans and make real progress. This number gives a buzz to whatever day it combines with. Today is Yellow Star, the glyph that represents beauty, art, and elegance. These days are all about appreciating the beauty in the world, in your life, and in the people we love. Too often we go about our day taking so much for granted. Every 20 days we have a Yellow Star Day, and if every 20 days we stop to appreciate beauty, well, that's a great habit to form. Be a star if you like, paint a picture, wear outrageous clothes, perform in front of others, or simply make your space prettier. Celebrate beauty and art and delight in the wonders of the world. As it is an electric day, light up your environment with pretty lights, activate art through whichever means you like. Get a buzz from beauty. Today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Yellow Electric Star, Kin 68, 20 February 2021. Activating peace, beauty, and harmony. 20-2021 equal 22221. equal 4, 4, 1 equal 4, 5 equal 9, 20, 20 awakening portal, 22, 22 peace portal, 20 the awakening, 2020 vision, 2 twins partner cooperation, 22 architect of peace master builder, 4 form structure foundation earth, 5 liberation change transformation, 9 endings divinity service humanity destiny, kin 6 8 equal 14 equal 5 double 5 liberation code. And if you listen to yesterday's transmission, we had the 5-5 code and the gene keys 55 of freedom. And this is freedom and liberation for all consciousness. What a power-packed code to activate the new harmonic matrix through the electric tone of divine service. A beautiful day filled with grace. Day 3 in the white Worldbridger Wavespell of surrender, letting go, forgiveness, networking, and building bridges. Today we are activating the new cycle brought in by the Aquarius new moon and superstellium of planets. Worldbridger is closing the old cycle to set us free for more adventure and travel, which signals our freedom and liberation. White Worldbridger will anchor our rainbow bridge to our new life and new world. It is time to network, weave our new webs, find our tribes, and go forth to dazzle the world with our ideas, creations, and manifestations. Put forth these intentions into manifestations and dreams, breaking free to create and sparkle. Tone of creation. Today's tone is electric. Today we have an incredible surge of power to set us free and kickstart this power-fueled new chapter filled with passion to drive our divine missions. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of 3 emotional realm tones. Its action is to activate, and its focus is on being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service to humanity. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and surface that the electric tone provides. Today beckons you to become emotionally mature, expand your focus from bonding with one to the joy of bonding with all. Together with your divine counterpart, offer your united energies to be of divine service to humanity. With the strong focus on the number 2 codes in 20 and 22, we have a powerful day for couples, partners, and teams to cooperate and awaken to higher service to create a solid foundation of peace in their joint ventures. Today you should contemplate how you can activate your electrical power to send waves of pure, charged energy to uplift and energize others through the divine planetary service as we unite as one collective focused on creating peace on earth. We have renewed clarity and can see what was previously hidden behind the veil of illusion. Expect many more truths to be revealed today. Look beyond the emotional charges and convert this into a surge for finding your new path, free from drama, distortion, and limitations. Take the time to reflect on the real truth of what is, and bond with those beautiful new souls who appear in your looking glass. What a beautiful picture to hold. A brilliant, shiny star is reflected in your magic mirror. Today's question is, how can I bond with others to be of divine service, anchoring peace and harmony in our beauty-filled new world? Divine blessings for your magnificent journey to galactic stardom. May peace and harmony be with you, my beauty-filled, starry brothors and sisters. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic Worldbridger, Kin 66. Kin 68, Yellow Electric Star. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to beautify. Bonding art, I seal the store of elegance. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of free will. And on this powerful day of activating your I am presence and your free will of God in action, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. 7171 coming in. 88, Lions Gate of the Lyran Nation. The Royal Lions are here now, with us now, of the Sky Nations. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future uploads. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmission, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. And we would appreciate everyone if you would give us a thumbs up, comment, and share these videos with your networks on social media. That helps us get our messages out to more consciousness, to activate the I Am, and to join us on this great mission of manifesting the new earth, heaven on earth. Now I'd like to thank everyone for your support with pledges on Patreon and your donations. We rely on your donations and pledges for our daily living expenses and to be able to bring our visions into fruition. We're beyond halfway now to what we need for our daily living expenses, so we appreciate you all for helping us inch our way closer and closer to our goal to eventually be able to manifest our first spiritual healing center. We would like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of Light, Waddleby Pop. Very cute name. Thank you for your pledge and support on Patreon. We'd also like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of Light, Sonia Rama, for your pledge and support. And we also like to thank Divine Brostar of the Light, Jason Hebel, for your pledge and support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and our mission and be able to help us keep bringing these messages to the world daily, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/prime disclosure. And if you're new to Patreon, be sure to join us on the journey of the 33-day course training of the discourses of the I Am Presence. Start with day 1. Today we uploaded day 12. Do 1 per day for 33 days and experience the transformation and the power of manifestation that comes out of this training and transmissions. To make it easier for all our people on Patreon to find our teachings and trainings and the discourses, we post the links on our community page on both of our YouTube channels, Paul Butler and Prime Disclosure. So check it out there. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Alexandra Gatto, for your donation today. Thank you all very much for your support and your continued support. We also have a link in the description to make a one-time donation to our PayPal account. You can find that in the link below. Now I'd like to also take a moment to thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Anastasia Sylvia, for purchasing one of my Queen's sacred goddesses, her goddess totem. We will be emailing you the link to our Condor and Eagle guided meditation. So look for that in your email so you can purchase one of my divine counterparts' beautiful pieces of artwork on lunagoddessart.com. That link will also be in the description below. Now we're going to end today's transmission with a powerful invocation from Saint Germain. From out of the great silence, O thou luminous brother, O thou great light that illumines all earthly minds, making them aware of the one eternal presence, the one intelligence governing all the activity that I am, individualized everywhere. We give praise and thanks that there is but one intelligence governing everywhere, and the duty of the student always, no matter what the appearance, is to accept only this fact, and that they become a radiant channel to pour out this truth like a gushing stream, pouring itself forth to the great ocean of life. We give praise and thanks that out of the silence has come another presence who will bless, lift, and enlighten humanity. By the power which I am, and the accumulated wisdom and energy of the centuries, I project forth into the minds of humanity this day that intelligent activity which will guide them aright and control them to act accordingly. By the I Am, the universal I Am, the Great One, I command this power to act in all mankind. I bring you greetings from the Great Host and the Great Master, Himalaya. The Master Himalaya, this is the first time that the presence of this luminous brother has been brought to the knowledge of the outer world. It is he from whom the Himalayan mountains receive their name. Thus ever since these have been raised into prominence, have they been a sacred, unchanging stream of life, held unwaveringly. Hence those souls who came within their embrace were caught up and lifted into that luminous, radiant form, where they have long sent forth their rays of activity to heal and bless mankind. So thank you for joining us on this great journey and mission together of this great ascension, the great awakening, and keep living and manifesting from your I Am presence of pure awareness, pure light, and pure love, of unconditional love, 1144 coming in, and keep walking your sacred path with heart, with great courage and consistency and passion, living your life as art, co-creating the new earth for all humanity, all sentient beings of pure consciousness. With your bright virtue and your brilliant radiance, keep shining brightly into the night. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.